everyone, welcome back to another video. First off, thank you guys so much for 30 subscribers and 22 likes on my last video. I seriously appreciate it, and yes, I will definitely be posting part 2 of the Bioshock video soon. But for now, today's video is all about Manhunt 2. I don't like making my intros too long, so let's just get right into it. So, starting off with the characters, and first up, we have Daniel and Leo. Daniel actually went through multiple revisions and variants, and there are around 5 leftover models, with some either incomplete, missing, or cut entirely. The first version can be seen in Terrence Cuterly's portfolio video, and it's presumably from 2005. In that version, Daniel is wearing green, short-sleeved, open-backed scrubs and pants along with white shoes. He also doesn't wear glasses, and his hair is in a buzz cut that's visibly receding. There's also the version of Daniel seen in the family portraits, and that one depicts Danny wearing a blue polo, glasses, and having his hair combed along with a more neutral facial expression. Then there's the Dreamer model, which shows him without glasses with longer, messier hair, and he's wearing blue pajamas with a sleeping mask. And then there's the Killer model, which depicts Danny in his flashback outfit but with some differences. He has different glasses, there are holes in his shirt and pants, and he has more of a scowl on his face. The second major variation of Daniel is the one known as DBKN. In that version, he is wearing a stained white shirt, cyan sweatpants, and white shoes. His hairstyle is also a little different here. This model has shown up in a few places, including the PS2 beta version of the outro for Release Therapy, and in the intros for Most Wanted and Altered State, which can be seen in prototype version 0.01. Something else interesting about that version is that the player model textures are notably more compressed, even though the cutscene variant is in a smaller resolution. Then Daniel's third variation already shows him in what is basically his finalized form. But there's one noticeable difference. The uniform is orange instead of green, which suggests that at some point the inmates of Dixmoor Hospital were orange instead. This version also has modeled eyes and mouth because it's used in cutscenes in prototype version 0.01. Now moving on to Leo, he went through 3 revisions. His first version most likely comes from somewhere around 2005 to 2006. In that version, Leo is more muscular, looks younger, and his hair is noticeably different. His asylum outfit also has short sleeves. He already had a casual outfit at that point too, and that can be seen in prototype version 0.01. That casual outfit was later edited into the version used for his final counterpart. The casual model is also a cutscene variant since it has modeled eyes and teeth. Then, his second early model shows him with a younger, less detailed face and a different hairstyle. At one point, Leo's asylum outfit was actually a clean version of the Wacko's body. And on his cutscene model, his boots are untucked. Another interesting detail is that his retail face was originally used for a Legion member. Now let's talk about Frisbee, because this is one of the stranger ideas tied to the game. In one concept for the story of Manhunt 2, Frisbee was supposed to be a puppet that would control the protagonist and force him to kill people. That idea was eventually scrapped, but traces of Frisbee still remained. In the final game's code, Frisbee is still mentioned, and the command Frisbee speech play is used to play a Leo or cutscene dialogue. In early development, the developers used Frisbee as a placeholder for Leo after Leo was cut. Frisbee also appears in one of Steve Walsh's early user interface concepts, where he's represented by a Muppet doll. And on top of that, models and textures for Frisbee were also found in prototype version 0.01. It also seems like Frisbee had strong ties to MKTV, or early TVMK, because Frankie and the Freaks was originally called Frisbee and the Freaks. Next is Stanley Grex. In prototype version 0.01, Grex's textures are named Governor, which indicates that he once held a different role in the beta. Then there's Judy Sender. Originally, Judy wore a gimp suit, which probably explains why she appears in locations like Bees' Honeypot and Le Papillon Rouge. This version of her can be seen in the Rockstar Vienna version of the opening credits. Now let's move into the gangs, because there are a lot of interesting changes here too. First, the watchdogs. In the PS2 beta, a texture was found for a watchdog wearing a leather pig mask, but only the texture of the mask was found, not the model itself. Then, in the files of prototype version 0.01, a cutscene model for a watchdog wearing a dog mask was found, but in the prototype itself, he isn't actually used. Next are the Pervs, and they had 6 additional members dressed in different outfits, although one of them is missing from the list. The first member wears a leather mask, a bright red shirt with a black tie, black and red skirts, and leather boots with ripped holes. The second member has dyed green hair, a sleeveless leather shirt with belts on both arms, leather shorts with a belt, and black leather boots. The third member wears a black leather mask that's very similar to the first member's but with a closed mouth. He also wears a bright red shirt without a tie, red and black skirts with ripped pants inside, and black shoes. The fourth member is simply missing from the list. The fifth member has a black mohawk hairstyle, a sleeveless black leather shirt with red belts on the arms, similar to the second member, along with black leather shorts with spikes and black leather boots. And the sixth member wears a full black mask with spikes on top, a black shirt with ripped sleeves and a red cross drawn on it, along with semi-transparent long gloves on both arms, black leather shorts, and boots. Next up is Project Militia. The Project Militia originally had very different outfits that were actually very similar to Manhunt's own gang, Cerberus. The first militia member wore a full black outfit with a project patch on the chest and a unique mask that looked almost like an insect with 6 red eyes and wires coming out of his head like dreadlocks. The second militia member wore basically the same outfit, but the big difference was the head mask. It was more human looking with only 2 green insect-like eyes, plus breathing holes and a more human-shaped head. The third militia member wore a coat, had a mask similar to the second variation, black gloves, a red armband on the right arm, black camouflage pants, and gray military boots. And the fourth militia member wore a gray camouflage shirt and pants, black gloves, gray boots, a bulletproof vest, and headgear that included a gas mask and a helmet. Then we have the Bloodhounds. Their early designs were very different too, and they mostly wore torn American flags as masks and shawls. The first member has his head covered with a ripped American flag, and he wears a belt of ammunition, camo pants, and black boots. The second member is masked with a torn version of the Bonnie blue flag and wears a bright brown camo shirt, camo pants, and black boots. The third member wears a Statue of Liberty crown on his head with American flag face paint, tattered gray robes, a tattered American flag, plus camo pants and boots. And the fourth member wears an American flag styled like a Klan mask with a tattered American flag covering his torso like a shawl. And just like the others, he also wears camo pants and boots. Now for John's, there were also a few interesting changes. A cut variant wore a leather jacket over a bloodied cream shirt along with a blue trucker cap and blue jeans. And the John B variation had an orange-brown shirt. Then there's Legion. Originally, Legion had different model variations too. At one point, a Legion variant was used as a hunter that the project released into the Wooddale Community Enclave during the events of the original version of Domestic Disturbance. They looked more like a cult member, and some of the standout details were the noose around the neck and the wooden cross on the back. A third Legion was also scrapped from the game. And before Leo had his final design, the head that would later become Leo's was originally used for some members of the Legion. For CMPD, the missing officer model, Cop A, appears in prototype version 0.01, but only in red light. As for SWAT, in prototype version 0.01, they looked very different too, with a more futuristic design. There is also an unknown model, nicknamed Kamikaze Boss by the community. According to a former Rockstar Vienna developer, it was likely meant to be a revamp of one of the original Project Militia models, but it was never implemented. Then there's the Asylum Boss and the Asylum Staff. The Asylum Staff had some minor differences in design. They wore white trousers, white shoes, and light blue coats. These versions can be seen in the outro of Domestic Disturbance and also in the intro of Origins on the PS2 beta. And then we have the Red Kings, who were also very different in early development. Originally, their clothing looked a lot more militarized, and they all had a red crown symbol on the top of the vest and another one on the back. These designs appear in the PS2 beta and in the PSP 0.01 prototype. The first member wears a gray mask with a red crown design, a brown vest with large gray sleeves, black gloves, gray camouflage pants, and black shoes. The second member wears a black mask with a red star design on the face, a brown vest, gray sleeves, black gloves, gray camouflage pants, and black shoes. And the third member wears a red mask with a black outline of a crown on the face, along with a brown vest, gray long sleeves, black gloves, gray pants, and black shoes. Now moving on to the loading screens. In PSP 0.01, the loading screens include Awakening, Ghosts, Sexual Deviance, Red Light, Best Friends, Safe House, Bees' Honeypot, Assassination, Most Wanted, Ritual Cleansing, Origins, Broadcast Interrupted, Altered State, domestic disturbance, release therapy, and personality clash. Next, let's get into the weapons, because there are a lot of cut ones here. Bat and chain, which was seen on Jozamar's website. Pickaxe, scythe, small baton, machete, which was originally brought back from Manhunt. An animation with a model for it can be seen in Terrence Quitterly's showreel, and it's also found in the code of Manhunt 2's executable. Magazine, which is similar to the newspaper seen on Jozamar's website and also present in the game's executable code. Wad of cash, also known as cash bundle. Meths, which is possibly denatured alcohol. F-grenade, which is possibly an F1 grenade. Sniper rifle silenced, which is a variant of the sniper rifle with a silencer attachment. Glock torch, which is a pistol with a flashlight attachment. Jury blades, which is possibly a knife and also possibly a leftover from Manhunt with the first game's scrapped gang or hunter in the name. Night vision, possibly just called night vision. In the first game, there's an unused night vision screen effect that is only enabled with a debug menu, so this may have been a cut Manhunt feature brought over. WB bat nails, which probably stands for wooden baseball bat with nails. This also seems like it was going to be brought back from Manhunt. An animation with a model for it can be seen in Terrence Quitterly's showreel, and it's also found in the code of Manhunt 2's executable. MB bat, which is possibly named metal baseball bat and is likely a leftover from Manhunt's baseball bat. Ice pick, another cut leftover from Manhunt. Cane, also a cut leftover from Manhunt. Wooden spike, which is possibly a leftover from Manhunt, specifically the wooden spike used to hurt Pigsy. Tear gas, which may be a leftover from GTA Vice City, since there's a grenade with the same name there. Chainsaw player, a leftover from Manhunt, being the chainsaw. Chainsaw, same as chainsaw player. Nail gun, another leftover from Manhunt. Ice axe, which was originally meant to appear in altered state. It can still be obtained in 0.01 through modifications, but it crashes if the player tries to execute someone with it. Cleaver, another leftover from Manhunt. Noose, matchbook. Shard comb, S silencer. Chlorine, rag. Firecrackers. XP Molotov. Molotov. Grenade. Hockey stick. Wooden bar. Pipe. Broken bottle. Hunt knife. Lighter. Water bottle. And tripwire. Now for the executions.
What the? What the hell? What the hell? What? On. Him. What? What?
Then there are the sounds, and these are sounds from some of the executions, including acid bottle, blowtorch, metal hook, hammer, and ice axe.
Hey,
There are also the environmental executions.
Listen, you hear that? Let's get trapped in the garbage again. I swear to God.
And for the environmental execution sounds, these include hangman pole, Barrier. Harvester. Bath. Prop. Broken window. Sink. Chair. Television. Door. Tombstone. Fence pole. Window. And wooden plank. And that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one and found it entertaining. I'm still trying to be as consistent as I can, and seriously, thank you so much again for 30 subscribers. We're growing so fast already, and I'm honestly really proud of this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.